Today I'm talking to Fatima. She is known as Pakistan's youngest climate and environmental activist. She started climate activism in 2019, and since then she has arranged many tree planting and cleanup drives, seminars, and strikes for the awareness of climate change. Hi, Fatima. You're amazing. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
No problem. Unprecedented floods that have submerged huge swaths of Pakistan has killed nearly 1,500 people, more than one-third of them children. It has impacted 33 million people and 3.4 million kids out of a population of 220 million, sweeping away homes. That's terrible.
Yeah, it actually is. So many people have been displaced recently, and seeing all of this is horrible.
First thing I wanted to ask is, are you safe from water rising levels?
Yes, I actually live in a place that is surrounded by cities that were affected by the floods, and so many people have been displaced, and a lot of homes were destroyed. And my village, the place where I belong from, it was already flooded, so we moved to a much higher or elevated place in order to be safe. So, and also a place where we could go to schools easily.
That's terrible, but I'm glad you're safe.
Thank you.
No problem. What has this experience been like?
So basically, the floods of this kind. First, Pakistan was hit by such floods in 2010, and at that time, I was, I guess, 6 years old or 5 years old. But we weren't much aware of what was happening. So this was the second time that floods like these came, and it was seeing everything and experiencing it firsthand was a terrible experience. And then when most of my classmates, they were from regions that were hit by the flood. So when they'd come to school and they'd tell us that how the situation is over there, it was really scary seeing it all. And other than that, when we would go to school in the morning or we'd go out for something, so we'd see so many people living in tents on the roadsides. So it wasn't a good time for us, because seeing so many people displaced, homes destroyed, and businesses toppled, it was terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The government and the United Nations have blamed climate change for the record monsoon rains and glacial melt in northern mountains. In the wake of record-breaking summer temperatures, they estimate waters could take 6 months to recede. Pakistan is responsible for less than 1% of global emissions. What do you think other kids could do around the world who want to help fight climate change and protect Pakistan?
So as you said, that Pakistan is contributing very less to the global greenhouse gas emissions, and less than 1% of the global warming is by Pakistan. Yet Pakistan is experiencing the effects of climate change firsthand, and we're already in the middle of the climate crisis. So what people around the world, kids around the world can do is that they can aware themselves about the climate crisis and what's happening around the world, not just in their cities or countries, but also what is happening around the world, like in countries like Pakistan, because we are developing countries and we don't have much resources to cope such situations like floods, because a lot of destruction has been made. So in order to cope with such situations, or what the kids from other parts of the world can do is that they can study about such things and make such decisions that would have the least impact on the environment, and they can save the mother earth too.
You are an inspirational climate activist. Is there anything you are working on right now to help your country and stop climate change?
First of all, thank you. What I'm doing is that I'm focusing more on spreading awareness about climate change, because in my country, in Pakistan, most of the people don't even know what climate change is, and so many kids there, they don't go to school, they don't have much resources to go to school. So basically, I'm focusing more on spreading awareness among masses about climate change. So I go to different schools, different regions, mostly the rural areas, and we have seminars over there, which are like, we teach this students about climate change, and we also teach them what they can do to protect the earth and save the environment and protect themselves from such effects like floods and droughts, etc. So I'm focusing more on spreading awareness among students in my country.
What are you most passionate about?
I'm most passionate about, if I personally say, I'm most passionate about working for girls' education. And I'd like to do much for the girls in my region, the kids in my region that are left behind from receiving education or going to schools just because of the lack of resources that are available in the country, and also spreading awareness about the climate crisis. So my most work is already focused on spreading awareness and working on girls' education.
What is the best thing about your country?
Well, the best thing about my country would be the hospitality the people give you. So if you might have seen, when most of the people come to Pakistan, they really praise the people and how nice they are, how welcoming they are, even though they won't have much to offer you, but they'll make you happy just by spreading positivity. So that's I think the best thing about my country or my people, that they're very welcoming, they're very nice and helpful and passionate about so many things. So if they're given certain platforms, they can do a lot and make the country better, especially the youth, the youngsters.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna come visit.
Yeah, I'd love to meet you if you come to Pakistan, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
All right. As a thank you for joining us today, we'd like to make a donation on your behalf to your favorite charity in Pakistan. What charity would you like us to choose, and what do they do?
I'd like to prefer, or I want you guys to donate to Fridays for Future, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or Pakistan. So Fridays for Future, as you might know, is a worldwide organization, but it has its chapters in Pakistan too. So currently, they're working on flood relief in different areas of Pakistan. So that's an organization that is working on charity mostly here in Pakistan, and their work is seen. So yeah, I want you guys to donate to it.
In Pakistan, thank you is shukriya.
Yeah, shukriya.
Okay. Yeah, for joining us today. Click the link below to donate to Fridays for Future. And remember, together kids can save the world. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.